Hey, welcome to Half the Battle, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. We're smack dab in the middle of the fourth trial, just after the halfway point, in fact, since we had the intermission last time, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, let's see how far we can get today, and maybe Nagito dies, if there is a just and kind God out there. So let's dive right in, shall we? Now, where were we? Absolutely nowhere!
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon.
Oh, right. Somehow how the funhouse is constructed is incredibly important.
Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
I love her.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily?
Yes, let's move on. Trials take a long time already.
I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekumaru's murderer?
I don't know. Maybe the only person that knew about the building structure? Who could that be?
But is it really okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
That is a disturbingly good insight from Pervy McPherson. Pervy McPervin.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment.
No!
I don't want to die either.
Yeah, sure you don't.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
Yeah, we miss him.
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but
Good times, good times.
I will sincerely retract that remark.
Boo.
Retract?
Wouldn't it be ironic that he dies the moment he no longer wants to die?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can.
Yes, please.
Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything, you know.
Good to know you've gotten over it then.
Akane! You were drooling waterfalls?
I know that's a song reference, but I can't think of which one. Nagito, as usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Big bonk on the head? Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? He was horribly damaged, as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. So, what was Nekomaru's cause of death that also utilizes the building structure? No. No. We've already established no, so falling? They made him fall when the elevator thing was down and he was up? It's the only thing that makes sense.
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
The top floor, obviously. But how? the door wouldn't open if the floor wasn't there.
That I don't know yet.
Thanks, Hajime. Big help.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
Did you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Yeah, that's what I said. Good one, baby gangster.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
Thanks for that contribution.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
You hungry again? If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm going to reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next. And how are we doing that? I have no idea.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
Then, how about this? After locking Mekamaru inside the elevator, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor and made use of the drop.
Hold on, did you forget the elevator has a sensor?
Ah!
As long as there's a moving object inside,
Wait. I got it.
the other door won't open.
Good night button. He wouldn't be moving.
Which
they
means the
managed to shut
elevator
him
wouldn't have
off.
moved either.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
The difference in elevation is described in the... Yeah, I think I've got this.
When the elevator is on the 1st floor,
Now what's the fast forward?
you can't go through the door on the 4th.
It'd be impossible.
Then, after locking they moved the elevator and made use of the...
Hold on, did you forget? As long as there's a moving object,
Boom!
No, that's
baby.
wrong.
That sensor should only work if something is moving. If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode.
Yes, that's what she just said.
If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
Yes, we just said that.
I see. So that's how...
Don't say it again.
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes?
That's what I was about to explain, before Kazuichi interrupted me.
That dick.
Silence, pest!
Thank you, Sonia.
Now you're calling me a pest?
Yes. In fact, a hair's breadth away from a sex pest. A way to create a drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Jackie seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? It's the wire. He was strung up by the wire.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
Oh wait, I have to agree with her, right? Even Hajime is not listening to me. 100 mega shocking.
Crap!
Yeah, okay.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Nope.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
No.
What about the oil on the floor?
No.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
I agree with that. Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it?
Yes.
That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Yes. Oh,
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
no, it was a completely different one, dumbass. Yes, it was
The tip of that wire was tied into a loop.
almost like a noose.
If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the doorknob,
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
You got a suspended sentence.
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
Suspended in midair
The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode,
and suspended him in midair.
tied the tip of the wire into a knot, and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor.
Killed by a knob. How tragic.
With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower. And suspended Nekomaru in midair.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like.
You know what? If Monokuma hadn't said it, I probably would have. So, I mean, we've focused on this before. His crotch was huge. He used it to save Akane twice.
You better not finish that sentence!
the killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves. By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could fall to his death.
Too easy.
Ah, bugger. How did this work again?
So what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that. Why? If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall?
He's...
Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
The clock! He woke
Even
up.
if they suspended Nekomaru, how would they make him fall? There's no one in the tower to push him off. There's no way they could do that.
It doesn't mean someone had to push him off. It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru, if he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself. Now's the time. But in that case, you still won't be able to explain. Moving the elevator with Nekomaru is just impossible. End of story.
Oh, I had to do... Yeah, I don't talk much during this because requires concentration.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
Shit.
Crap! What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
There it
Allow me
is.
to cut through those words!
I love that line.
What do you think would happen if Nekomaru woke up while he was suspended upside down in midair?
Allow me to cut through those words. You have to imagine that he actually says that every time in the... I bet everybody is annoyed with him after like the 5th time. But they're too polite to say anything.
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
Before you go.
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means the killer set the alarm before they suspended Nekomaru.
If you woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why,
Well, I'd be really fucking confused, I tell you that.
if something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right?
Well, maybe. Unless I'd been drinking before, then I'd assume my friends had pulled a prank on me.
Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
And then, in order to make him fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off.
Yeah, but that didn't happen.
In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
It's awful when the tip of your knob gets scraped.
But Nekomaru didn't fall because the wire came off, right?
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that even happened was because... In that case, I shall use my full power. Ooh-oh. Thank you for flashbacks, so I can do that voice again. With a fierce roar, Nekomaru put all his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands. He was cranking his knob, people. But... Clatter, clatter, clatter. Not yet. Here it comes. The incredible strength of 1 million horsepower. Wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. If that's really what it was, then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Dumbass.
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said. I'm just a pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig.
Finally, we agree on something.
Isn't that right, Miss Sonia? If I'm a fucking pig, you can say so!
Oh, for shit's sake. Yeah, we've moved on to Step on Me, Queen. I hate you so much. If Nagito wasn't here, you would be my least favorite character.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Don't encourage. Oh, wait, she's. Oh, yeah, reverse psychology. Yeah. Good one, Sonia.
Hey! Why aren't you teasing me anymore?
Because now she knows you'll like it, pervert.
This guy, he gets off on this!
See? Thanks, baby gangsta.
So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but thanks, Nagito, for changing the fucking subject.
That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
It doesn't mean that Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. Well, no, because the pillar was all fallen over and banged up. The moment Nekomaru fell to the floor, the only thing I can think of that happened to him was... Cola came out of his eyes. He collided with the pillar.
I see!
When Nekomaru fell to the floor, he ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
Yeah, kind of obsessed with that phallic object, aren't you, Akane?
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Don't you remember Rainy Day Man? That was actually a feature that he had. Tea came out of one eye and soda out of the other. Because this game is Danganronpa.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m., and if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
Never! Not in a million years. That's what you are now.
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
Baby gangsta?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. 'Cause even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I.
Yeah, we all did, remember?
There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, It would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed.
Quick, call Phoenix Wright.
How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
That's what I want to know!
Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey. Another mystery I don't understand? Seriously, it's just one after another. But I can't choke up at a time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue for the breaking through this contradiction. Someone fucked with his clock? Fuck.
We headed for Grape Tower. Before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
No, that's wrong!
No, the clock inside his chest was a radio clock, so it would have been impossible to mess with.
So you're saying there's no way the killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
Oh shit, we're gonna get smug Nagito, aren't we?
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility that the time was tampered with, then we must doubt that human's testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
Gundam like Sonya, Gundam like Sonya.
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
This time-related contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Which clock was messed with? How was it messed with? And why didn't we realize it? Oh god, we're going skateboarding again, aren't we? I think if I focus and think, I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. Yep. Whee! Shit! Shit. Shit. Okay, can we get a question? Oh, fuck. What did Shinchami and the others misunderstand? The time in the building. And I'm completely on the wrong side. Shit. Okay, let's try that again. Once again, less talk, more concentrate. Whee! Uh-huh. Which clock was tampered with? Well, it couldn't have been Nekomaru, so it must have been the buildings. Because we established it was a radio clock. Okay. Whoa! Question 3. Which house at the wrong time? Well, both of them, because they had the exact same time. It's called a logic dive, yes, so does that mean this is what Spock sees whenever he's... Highly logical, Captain. Can you imagine Spock snowboarding?
It's all coming together! You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
Which means they all did!
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
Yeah, both of them.
What? All the clocks?
So even if you checked all the clocks inside the building, there's no way you'd have noticed it.
You know, it's incredibly convenient that apparently none of these characters have wristwatches. I mean, a wristwatch is a lost art, because I imagine before it was mentioned in Danganronpa 1 that all their phones were that disappeared. So I guess these would have had smartphones too before they got confiscated. But still, wristwatch. I wear one.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Oh, fuck. Here we go again.
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
She's right. That's the main problem. How much was the time off after the killer messed with the clocks? I'm getting flashbacks to the first case of the very first Phoenix Wright game here. That's right, Rainy Day Man. Taka did have a watch. It was a plot point. But apparently none of these dumbasses do. Because that would have solved this hours ago. Because even if the killer had messed with the clocks in the buildings, he would have had to be really sneaky to go into somebody's room and mess with their wristwatch. Alright, I need to find that. I'm going to reach the truth in one go. And we'll be reaching the truth in one go in a minute or so, as we've been going for half an hour, so I'm taking a quick bio break. Be right back, everybody. And we're back. I may be oversharing personal information here, but I do live in an apartment that is... It's not that small, but it's not huge either, so the bathroom is like right there. Way back when I used to play World of Warcraft with a guild, they would be amazed on how quick my pee breaks were. Now you know. And knowing is half the battle, even though you wish you didn't know. Okay, what are we gonna do? Oh, fuck. Akane, when she heard the thing, right?
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death was clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down? If only I heard the sound when he fell.
I agree with that. That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling?
Yes, let's get ready to rumble! I don't know why that guy showed up, but he did. Michael Buffer? That's his name, right?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Connie, my sweet, if I experienced what I thought was an earthquake, I wouldn't go back to sleep.
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the 1st, and the pillar fell with it. It's obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
So, the clock was off by 2 hours.
Huh? You can tell?
Yeah, I got an internal alarm clock too.
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane!
If that rumbling sound we heard was at 5:30 a.m., it's like the answer to how much time was off is literally right in front of us. Yeah, 2 hours.
I see! Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30, and if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
To get away with the murder?
The reason is obvious, so they can lure out just Nekomaru.
Or that? Lure out only Nekomaru?
If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right? From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used a specific thing? If they were trying to lure only Nekomaru, then that specific thing is... I mean, only Nekomaru would have known what time it is... What time is actually was. Yeah, that's not on me. That's the game. The translation messing up. If so, the specific thing the killer used was... Monokuma Tai Chi, making him think it was time for that.
I see!
That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Great Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
Lucky for the killer that he, didn't glance at the clock and wonder what was up with that. Or that he, invited someone to come along too, since it was time for the...
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Sorry, you had to check something real quick.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning...
Early in the morning, what shall we do with the brunk?
If I recall, you witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m.
Witness me.
And if that time was also 2 hours off, it should have been 7 a.m. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Baby gangsta, if you had just called out to him, none of this would have happened.
At that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early! He didn't even ask you yet!
Jeez, how outrageous! I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi. But it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Aw, jeez! That's, well, how should I put it? What was it? Tripping over a foot, or something like that.
What?
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Not familiar with that one.
Wrong! Too bad!
So sad.
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it! It's incorrect!
That's definitely the correct answer. You always get so stubborn like this.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery. Now that we've found out how the killer lured Nekomaru...
Okay, not gonna lie. Referring to the mastermind that trapped us in this hell of having to kill each other as the peanut gallery. You win that one, Nagito. You win that one.
The number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Huh?
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar!
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Don't drag me into this, asshole.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
I had to take a major shit.
Are you talking about that alarm?
It caused an alarm. It was really weird because I hadn't eaten in days, but that massive dump.
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Well, no, because he was suspended. Wait, he was suspended. So he would have set that up earlier.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
I mean, the time of death wasn't the time when he was hung up there.
I remember now.
you were there, and you were there, and you were there.
The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. But there was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell?
Oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please, oh please.
Who is it? Who's the bastard?
It's whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, right? Hajime Hinata. Yeah! Get in here, asshole!
You're the only one! The one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
Wait, is it Nagito or Nagito?
That's right. Nagito wasn't there.
I'm still gonna call him Nagito.
It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
Yeah, and Fuyuhiko had that big vibrating thing in his hands. It was kinda weird.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
Shakus!
If that's the case, where were you?
When my monkey hit the fan, thrill my gorilla.
Please, say something!
Yeah, for once we want you to say something.
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
Now that's a wrestling term, everybody. Go for it, Akane.
If I may be frank,
No, you're Nagito.
even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of the weak.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
He couldn't?
You're definitely fucking lying.
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it. To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too.
No, Shiaki! We had one suspect. We liked having one suspect. Huh?
I was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it, but it wasn't that. I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
Yeah, you guys use those ear things you put... Okay, this is actually one thing that I don't quite know the English term for. The little capsules you put in your ear if you go to a concert or a festival or you just want to sleep. Earbuds? Earbuds are good. Earbuds I associate with... Yeah, earplugs, thank you. Earbuds are for music.
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
You're all virgins? The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonia, and Shiaki. Oh no, we know Sonia isn't a virgin, so... Oh right, Rainy Day Man, the rooms! They had different quality rooms. And Nagito, because he was lucky, got the best room in their house, and Princess, well, never mind, got it because she was a princess, I guess. And Shiaki, because Shiaki's cool and deserves it. The secret is, what these three have in common? Could it have something to do with the guest rooms they were staying in? If that's the case, then I might be able to figure out what they have in common. Hangman's Gambit. Okay, so rooms, but what's the first one? Premium? No. It's not an R. It's a D. Deluxe! Come on, give me an L. Give me an L. Come on, I'll take the L on this one, guys. Seriously? Ah, there we go. Give me a U. Give me an X. Because this game just got rated X. Give me an E. Rooms. And yes, there we go.
I got it! Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right? If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
The guest rooms are divided up by quality grade. The deluxe room is soundproof, and has excellent air insulation. The standard room may have so-so insulation, but it's still pretty decent. And the crummy room has severe airflow and draft problems. I almost said the crummy room there. And now I just did. Because I'm an idiot.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise.
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation. You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve corps student talent?
Sir, I can hear the sarcasm in your voice. Fuck you. Still wanted to be you, asshole.
Now then, you guys must understand by now, right? The true identity of Nekomaru's killer.
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Decisive factor?
Somehow, I feel like I understand what Nagito means. I'm glad one of us does. If I think about the features of their guest room, that person's actions are clearly strange because... that person might be the killer. Guys, I have no freaking clue. Is that what it means? Okay, it's gotta be one of the guys, right? So him, or him. Now, I want it to be Nagito, but I'm sure he's a red herring. Fuyuhiko, well, he witnessed Nekomaru leave. He wouldn't have confessed to that if he was the killer. So that leaves Gundam or Kazuichi. Oh. Seriously, I'm not the killer. I was sleeping in my room and I pulled out of my room after hearing the alarm. What's so suspicious about that? It's not
Crap.
Kazuichi? I don't... Well, that... I don't know. No. No. I don't want it to be Gundam.
You're the only one!
Ah, fuck sticks.
Gundam, there's something I want to ask you.
Do you want to marry me? Ah, fuck a doodle do. No! Gundam isn't the killer. He's...
When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right?
Oh! So that's...
Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear that alarm?
Now that you mention it...
Gundam?
Aww. This is gonna break Sonia's heart.
There is only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Gundam, you have some sort of explanation, right?
Gundam probably couldn't return to his room because of Fuyuhiko.
Me?
Sorry, I've gotten kinda quiet, cause this sucks.
After you saw Nekomaru heading to the tower, you stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct? Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Even though Mekamaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with the wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
Yeah, I'm serious. I've just gone radio silent. Damn. Look at Kazuichi! What a pervert! Hee hee ha ha! No, this sucks. And I really like doing his voice too. Just like Nekamaru's. This sucks on many levels for me. But Nagito fucking endures?
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room.
Just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi.
Yeah, he almost got away with it.
Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
Somebody has mixed feelings.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hey, what are you doing? This rank... pardon me. This... I don't know that word. Is it supposed to be ruckus? This ruckus. It's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice. It's supposed to be ruckus, right? R-U-C-K-U-S. Because raucous isn't a word in any language. Don't go making all that noise so suddenly.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
Yo, it really is a word, Rainy Day Man?
If Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
Okay, we have been going for an hour, and we're probably about to go into that Dance Dance Revolution thing, and I really don't want to do that, because it's gonna take a while. So we're gonna end the game part of the stream right here, right now, and we'll have the conclusion next week, where we're gonna have to kill Gundam, which I don't want to do. Oh, but wait, next week it's October. Maybe we can play another game, a spooky game. You know, that way Gundam stays alive for a bit longer. Like, I don't know, Hello Kitty Island Adventure? That's neat. Anyway, this concludes the portion of the stream dedicated to the game.